Congratulations and felicitations.
Okay, here comes the first round.
Boom. And
Jeez, that was just
Boom.
unnecessary.
You kidding me? You can't be out of range? What?
Greetings and felicitations, YouTube. You're all the Appian Way here with an epic 3v3. Everybody loves a good 3v3, including me. Okay, we're going to go pretty slowly here because this is going to be a fast one by the looks of things. We've got, we've got Mycenae, Hippolyta's Amazons, led by Hippolyta, and Phthia, led by Achilles, versus Paris, Salamis, and Argos in this battle. This is going to be a big one. Okay, let's go into slow motion here. We're going to get the army compositions. Let's start with the submitting team, the allied team here. Going left to right across the battlefield, we've got light javelin for Mycenae, some young spears, some reinforced chariots. They are being supported on their flank by a pair of armored giant spearmen and a centaur champions. Up on the ridge, Mycenae has brought a pair of renowned slingers, one of them with XP. We also have armored swordsmen, shielded spearmen, club warriors, Spartoi, more armored swordsmen, more shielded spearmen, an armored spearman. Being flanked by a pair of Aristobacoi and a Sirens. We've also got another club warrior back here. Their hero is a warlord mentor. We've got some heavy swordsmen, a line of them, 4 of them here, backed up by a spearfighting Myrmidon. Achilles is on foot, as he should be. They are being backed up by 4 black spears. There's a pair of Amazon champions, a pair of reinforced chariots, 3 horsewomen out here as well. And they said there was not gonna be cavalry in Troy. Okay, now Hippolyta's out here on her warhorse, doing the Warhammer dance, dodging bows from Trojan nobles. But let's go left to right for this army. We've got swift-footed Asiates hiding in the back. We have island spearmen, regular medium chariots, a pair of Salamis marines, devoted forces, 3 Salamis swordsmen, Ajax's wall, Teucer's bowmen, island spearmen, and then we've got a pair of champions of Troy over here, heavy Trojan spearmen, 2 Trojan nobles, 1 Trojan prince, a few heavy Trojan spearmen, a couple of exemplary Trojan slingers, and a fighter champion hero on foot hiding behind a tree. We've also got a shielded spear warrior, some renowned axemen from Argos, an armored charger. Their hero is a fighter ravager. There's also some Arc of Swordmasters hiding in the tree line, supported by Spartoi out there, a pair of island club warriors from Salamis, and 2 centaur warriors. Those are the cheap little 450 feared centaurs, and a pair of heroic axe runners. Okay, now, as you saw, the battle kicked off with Hippolyta bravely coming out here, probably trying to kill as many elite infantry as she can, and also easily wasting ammo off of exemplary Trojan slingers, Trojan nobles, Trojan princes, Teucer's bowmen. If everybody is shooting at Hippolyta, Hippolyta is happy. Keep in mind, we've lost no health on. Oh, that's Achilles' health. What am I talking about? Let's check Hippolyta's health here. Hippolyta has lost a grand total of about 74 hit points. That's all. From all of these arrows that have been coming out her way, yeah, it looks like the red team here has figured that out, but in the meantime, the champions of Troy are going to get singled out by Hippolyta. She's going to continue to kill them all off. In the meantime, we do have some young spears clearing out the trees. Wise play from the blue team here. When you know that you're playing against Argos, might as well go looking for Argos wherever Argos can hide. You don't ever want to find yourself get outflanked. We do have some chariots going into the scrubs. This is, how they... This is how you know it's people who are fans of me. They always try to find ways to trigger me. Man, oh man. The heavy swordsmen have advanced first. We did discover the... Yes, there they are. We found the heroic axe runners. The young spears know better than to fight that. They're going to fall back. They've done their job. They found them. The light javelin men who can stay hidden are going to fall back before the heroic axe runners can find them. Giants are advancing here. The Phthian player here seems to be taking the lead on the assault, but they're followed closely by Hippolyta and Mycenae. In the meantime, Hippolyta is up here with 19 kills. There are some centaur warriors. They did shift over this way, and I'm sure that's giving Hippolyta things to think about, but the cavalry advantage definitely in favor of the blue and green team. Very strong central position here on display from the heavy infantry of the submitting team, but look at the protected position that the Paris has picked up here, right? He's got it well defended. He's got Argos on one flank. On the other flank, he has Salamis units trying to keep it protected as well. Centaur warriors are going to go ahead and try and get up here into the hill position. Salamis is also doing a good job of securing these scrubs here. And the chariots are going to need a little beat up. Look at the damage that the Centaur champions have taken already just from bows. Holy cow. Definitely needs to pull back those Centaur champions and try and let Hippolyta continue to be the one taking the hits. Don't go after the skirmishers. Just go after the champions of Troy like you were doing earlier. Go after the expensive stuff because nobody can block Hippolyta's arrows. Is this the only archer skirmisher hero in this game? It is. That is a huge advantage for the submitting team. But I really like the positional play by the red team. Argos needs to continue to keep this stuff a secret. That heroic axe runner is out here kind of as bait, I think. Not very well hidden. This is just honestly, this is a really fantastic position by the Argos player. He's set up a very strong line right here, and he's got reinforcements right behind him, and he's got fire support from Paris, right? And as soon as he's hoping he can get engaged here, he can attack the flanks with Spartoi, Swordmasters, heroic axe runners. But they're not just going to all come in here and blob up. They're going to move up slowly and methodically. The renowned slinger's already opening fire on the exposed heroic axe runner, who cannot block those arrows. Alright, the defender companion has come out here and is determined to try and chase off Hippolyta. Hippolyta's going to go ahead and give some arrows to the hero, and then hopefully the chariots, the reinforced chariots will react to this, and we can break the defender companion's chariot. I don't know. We'll see. Look at this. The heavy swordsman came up here to point-blank range. They can dish out some javelins. Even though they have their shields with a 65% missile block chance, there's just too much firepower here. These guys are getting disintegrated. Let's see if that ambush is coming. These guys are no longer hidden. It's just a shielded spearman and some black spears in their way. The black spears aren't even in the spread and charge. If those Spartoi get down here, they could help KO. Oh, wait, spread and charge has been activated. They're going to go ahead and move on in here. The heroic axe runners have decided they don't want to fight that. There's still plenty of supporting units back here. We've gone all in on this engagement, and I think Argos might be a little bit too thin here, especially considering there's more than enough infantry to engage the flanking force. And it seems that Paris is content to try and just obliterate the cavalry and the one heavy swordsman. Man, I don't think I've ever seen a heavy swordsman unit just get so thoroughly mowed down by skirmishers before, but sure enough, that's what happened to them. And now the Aristomachoi are the target. It's a lot of firepower. I will admit, plenty of firepower, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Salamis is doing a really good job holding down over here. They've killed off the spear-fighting Myrmidon. The chariots are, I think they're only now finding their opportunity to slip on through. Champions of Troy engaged with the Spartoi. The defender companion hero is broken. His chariot must have just shattered. And Achilles, I don't know what happened to Achilles, but he's gotten beat up badly by devoted forces. Salamis Marines, this chariot perhaps, but now that the reinforced chariots of Phthia are through, Salamis Marines are going to get beat up. There is an Ajax wall and a Salamis swordsman chasing. There's still the pair of Amazon champions coming. Here comes all of the horsewomen. They're going to get down in here, but they're going to get a little awkwardly intercepted by heavy Trojan spearmen, but they got enough in the way that Hippolyta was forced to fall back rather than try and break through. Oh, speaking of a breakthrough, all those chariots could not be stopped. And now that tasty skirmisher blob is in a ton of trouble. This is exactly what and they're devoted to firing on that Aristomachoi. There's still so many of them that even though they're on a medium, weight class infantry, they're really bogging down the reinforced chariots a bunch. They are getting shot themselves by the renowned slingers. Hippolyta out here, 46 kills. There goes another Aristeia from the Fighter Ravager who's out of control with a blood sacrifice and rage. Most of Argos' flanking forces here have been handled with the arrival of these Amazon champions out here. And, oh wow, they stuck a club warrior through as well. One of the reinforced chariots is broken. It managed 27 kills. The other one with 53 and counting. It's going to get into the back of the Argos heavy line. Ow, and that must be Achilles has gone berserk. Achilles is going to die. He's only at 300 hit points. Look at all of the Salamis commitment here. This is huge. All of these forces here just for Achilles. Achilles is going to get KO'd. There's more coming to join that fray. The heavy Trojan spearmen, I guess they held on the right, and now they got to try and get all of these forces back into position here and flanking around. There goes Achilles. He is definitely a dead man. But reinforced chariots, Amazon champions are completely healthy. This reinforced chariot over here with 58 kills is continuing to chase some Trojan princes, exemplary Trojan slingers. Argos is gone. There's nothing left of Argos over here except for some Spartoi, his poor hero who's also going to die. Only 89 hit points. He's about to kick the bucket right here. Yep, there he goes. Ran afoul of the Amazon champions and the heavy swordsman. And the only other hero for the red team is the broken fighter champion of Paris, who's probably going to get cut off by the defender companion. A bunch of shattered units. I think Argos is out completely. Salamis is now I think the strongest contributor for the red team. And there's still more coming. Look at this. The Warlord Mentor hero staying back like, you know, the general leading from his desk. Way in the back lines. There's still plenty coming from the renowned slingers. There's an island spearman that's gotten out here. They've attempted a flank, but they couldn't get here in time to help out. Salamis Marines, Ajax's Wall holding up over here. We do have some heavy Trojan spearmen trying to make a line, but here comes the horsemen. I'm sure their target is the Trojan nobles. Will they get gunned down, though, before they can get there? A quick dodge around devoted forces. And then, yeah, that was a great maneuver. Try and get into the backfield so we can get into some Trojan nobles, princes, and slingers. Big hit, big hit. Another Aristei, this time for the defender companion. Hippolyta out here with 57 kills. The heavy Trojan spearman just outmaneuvered. With light javelin out here, 14 kills. I think they're chasing out an island club warrior. Another big hit from the horsemen as they target the Trojan princes next, but they're about to get collapsed in on by champions of Troy. Heavy Trojan spearmen. Teucer's bowmen out here. How many kills do they have? They've only managed about 8 kills, unfortunately. It looks like they're trying to deal with the Amazon champions. And Devoted Forces is out here. He's definitely seen better days. He's getting chased off by a pair of armored giant spearmen. How shameful for him. He's the best armored giant spearman unit in the game. It wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. Fighter champion doesn't know what else to do at this stage, and I don't blame him. This is a chaotic battlefield at this point. Chaos only ever really serves to benefit Hippolyta's faction, any of the Amazons in general. And we still have ammo coming in from Sirens, coming in from Renowned Slingers. I wonder if that Warlord Mentor is going to be enough to hold this up. I didn't realize they still had another hero. I thought they were all gone. But there is that... the Defender Companion, I'm sorry. The Defender Companion is still in it. He could be dead. Paris is still in it. Paris has managed to survive the onslaught of horsewomen out here. They've almost taken care of him, but now there's a club warrior that's dealing with the princes. Several Trojan slingers. It's a desperate last stand. They're just trying to kill off any unit they can. And there's light javelin men coming their way. They just absolutely... Well, they're throwing their javelins into the front. Well, I don't know if that's actually going to be a good angle for them or not. It's a little close. Ajax and Wall might get their missile block chance against that, but that's hardly significant to the rest of the battle. Let's get in here and see what the horsemen are up to now. I like the presence of mind on the part of the red team to try and reposition. They've lost their ground here. They need to kind of fall back this way, but that's it. Army losses. We're done. We are done indeed. Let's look at some statistics. Okay, so Scorpion was our submitting player here as Phthia, bringing the 4 heavy swordsmen, spear-fighting Myrmidon, 2 giants, centaur champions. I didn't even see the centaur champions in this battle. They only managed 1 kill. Oh, wait, I did. They got mowed down very early by that ridiculous Roberto Paolo skirmish corps. It's a very interesting way to play Paris. If you've got 2 team members and you think that they can protect your flanks, you can bring those skirmishers if you could stay in a protected position. And it almost paid off. Man, I was seeing some very high-value targets just getting mowed down by all of this ranged fire. 66 and 27 kills for the reinforced chariots. I think they could have done a little better. Suck here playing as Hippolyta's Amazons. Let's see here. Yeah, triple digits for the Amazon champions. Sirens, 2 kills. I didn't see who they taunted, if anyone. 90 kills for the Aristokoi, not good enough. The Black Spears, though, doing the lion's share of the work. And Hippolyta with the early game victories against Paris's ammo. Not that Paris ever got through all of his ammo anyway. Total War Playboy here playing as Mycenae, 103 kills on a Black Spear. That was your best performing unit. Holy cow! Wow! When you bring Shielded Spearmen, a hero, 2 club warriors, armored spearmen, armored swordsmen, renowned slingers, light javelins, reinforced chariots, Spartoi. but your best unit was your young spear. Those lads deserve a promotion. All right. Roberto Paolo here, as I already mentioned. I liked it's a very straightforward army, and while I don't often advocate for skirmishers, when you invest in it, you gotta make them count. Only kind of sort of paid off for him in the long run. To game here, we're looking with Salamis. I loved his strategy. I liked how wide he went with his army. I liked how he did his darndest to win his flank and then try to turn the corner on the enemy. Very, very well played. Strong game. Mode here, playing as Argos. I loved the positioning as well on his flank, trying to hold it down and see if he couldn't get an ambush off. Unfortunately, the Centaur Warriors completely outclassed by the cavalry and chariot corps of the submitting team. That's it for today's episode. Ta-ta for now. I love you all. See you guys in the next one.